Hope you're doing well. Just a quick video of what I've been up to. So I'm building myself a 8-bit computer CPU, and basically this is the A register, the B register, the C register, the D register. That's the stack pointer, and that's the program counter. This is half of the ALU, but I'm waiting on some more chips. There were 2 chips that I didn't actually have. This is the 8-bit bus. This is the RAM. This will be the programming RAM onto the data bus. And this will be the instructions, but I have a whole set of EPROMs and all sorts, so that's not even started. I'm currently working on the output display, which will go up here somewhere. And so there's a 555 timer and some shift registers and then an EPROM, and then I'm just programming the display. So what it'll do is it'll take the results of the binary that's in register A and put it out as decimal. So that's the output of the computer. It's going to be showing decimal numbers like, I don't know, multiplication or various assembler opcode programs. So anyway, there's that. There's the EPROMs. And then the next thing I've been working on as well is I've been doing a lot of work with Arduinos. In fact, Arduinos and these microcontroller chips. So this one's an AT Mega, and I have a slot for an AT Tiny, and that's my Arduino slot, which I programmed them with. So I soldered all that up. But basically what I've been working on is, this is a light sensitive resistor, so a photosensor. So the idea here is that what I want to do is I'm going to build on these little perf board things some radio coin powered, sort of watch. So I've got these watch things that I'll solder on. Anyway, the idea is that I'm going to make a light sensitive little thing that will work the resistance out and tell you the light level, and then record it onto probably either an SSD card or I might connect it, if I can afford to buy some Wi-Fi connectors, I might connect it to that. But anyway, the upshot of this is that this light sensitive thing, I'll put it in every window in my house, and I can tell which house gets the most light and what period they get the most lights and all that. A completely useless exercise, although it might help for growing plants or something. And then the other thing I've been working on mainly is the old Raspberry Pi. So I've been doing a lot of work. I've got 3 of them now. I've got a Raspberry Pi 4 and a B and another B here. So yes, I don't know how well you can see this, but basically I've been doing a lot of C programming for the Raspberry Pi. So this one is to basically write out to an LCD screen the temperature of the CPU and the time, basically. Bit boring, but there you go. And then the other one on the other Pi is a lot of ARM assembly language programming. So I've been trying to work that out. This one basically makes a project. It copies a boilerplate make file and creates a basic .s ASM file, that sort of thing. So yeah, well, the desk is a bit of a mess because it's covered in either data sheets or schematics or wires or soldering irons or Lord knows what else. But anyway, yeah, it's just pretty cool. So I've been working away. The other project I did, which I sort of completed, now I'm hacking, is so this bit is a clock which goes up to 30 megahertz, which I will be using with my 8-bit CPU. But this is an EEPROM programmer with an Arduino. But this bit is pretty interesting, actually. It's I did this a little while ago. It's a you probably can't see it, but anyway, it's a Motorola 68,000 CPU. So this is a 32-bit CPU, and so EEPROM, RAM. This thing will do up to 4 gigs, and it has a 8 megahertz clock. And then I was using this to single step through it, so I've created some shift registers and stuff, because you can't single step. You have to tell it to halt and wait instructions, so it'll still carry on with the clock, but it won't do anything while you've effectively paused it. Anyway, the idea of that was I was basically using this data register and then the address register, etc. Actually, this is the address and this is the data. Anyway, just to write some basic assembler code. It didn't really do anything interesting. It just output on the address bus some incremented value. I was just shifting bits in the CPU. But yeah, it was a pretty interesting little exercise in setting this up. So for a while I did have, there was a bit more to it. I had a keyboard interface and some other stuff, although I couldn't get the keyboard to work. But yeah, so anyway, it's pretty interesting, keeping myself busy. Quite interested in this sort of stuff. So anyway, I hope you're doing well. Let me know how you get on. Talk to you soon. Bye.